Hello guys, and this is where we start our story time. Now today we're going to talk about how I in fact got out of gold into a higher rank. So the first thing, if I don't die, the first thing I did when I was playing in gold, I played like every other person. I didn't know what the meta was or a team composition was supposed to consist of. I just know it was like, oh, you need to play some healers, you need to play some tanks, and you need to play some DPS. And that was pretty much all I ever learned about that. Because, you know, people don't tell you how to do that. So in gold, it consisted of people being very selfish. And these selfish people would feel like, oh, I'm only going to play DPS. So if they're not performing well, they're going to stay that way and not switch off. So you have to be able to adapt to those people who are like not willing to switch off, just like you need to be able to adapt to all types of situations. You need to be able to at least learn one character out of each category, because that was really important for me. Like in the DPS category, the only person I can use is Tracer. The defense category, I can use May, Junkrat. I'm trying to learn Widowmaker, but at the time I only knew how to use like Junkrat and Bastion. In the tank category, I couldn't use anybody except for Zarya. And in the support category, the first support I learned how to play was Mercy. Because, you know, she's that appealing one-star heroes never die type hero. So, learn a character in each category, at least one. So if they take a character that you like, if they take a character that you use or you know how to play and you only know how to play that person from that specific category, I'm sure out of the 4 categories they have, you'll be able to find at least one person that they didn't choose that you know how to use, so you'll be okay. The second thing about gold players, they don't pay attention to when your team has your ultimate. They also don't pay attention to when your healers die. When your healer die, you're not supposed to spam, I need healing. When they're not healing you because they're healing a tank or they're trying to stay alive, that means you should probably be helping them. It's very important to help your healers, because if you don't, that's how you lose the game. And it's very important for you to pay attention to who in your team has ultimates, because people in gold don't normally combine ultimates like a Zarya Graviton or a Death Blossom and an Earth Shatter or a Graviton and a Pulse Bomb. All types of stuff that I didn't even know that could be put together. I didn't even know combo and ults was a thing. I just thought you did your own thing and then hopefully it worked out. But there is a way to do it. You just gotta figure out who you can combo with, because it's the weirdest things. Like, you can do Transcendence and Genji's Dragon Blade and keep him alive while he's killing people, and that's a team wipe right there. Ew. So that's another thing. And the last point I want to make about being in gold and trying to get out: do not, and I mean do not, be that selfish person who does not want to change characters. If you know you aren't performing well and you know you're practically just, I don't know, you're throwing because you're not helping, so you're practically throwing. You either need to switch characters or you need to let your teammates know that you're not doing as well as you normally do. So switch roles with somebody else. Play a tank instead of playing a DPS, or go support or defense or something like that, because that way it shows that you're willing to cooperate and fix what the team quote unquote needs, and you'll be straight. But that's pretty much all you need to do to get out of gold. So pay attention to your ults. Pay attention for when your healers are dead or alive. Look for any type of ability to combo, and be willing to switch characters if you're not doing as well as you normally do. Any
And I have
words?
something to say.
Okay.
Now, when you're not performing at your optimal level, yes, you need to switch. Well, you don't need to. Like, if you think you can improve, or if you figure out, oh, maybe I should do this next time, then that's fine. But if you're doing well, and then someone's like, hey, can you switch because you're not doing anything, and you feel like you're literally the backbone of your entire team, at that point, you just need to follow your gut and say what you think is right. Because if you have 4 gold medals, and then someone says, switch, you're not doing anything, versus you having no medals and dying 10 times in 30 seconds, which is impossible, and then they say switch, there's a difference between the two. So
And
switch when you
don't,
think you're not the best.
yeah, and don't listen to people when people start being toxic and stuff, and they start being extra salty over retarded things. It's so stupid. Just leave the team chat, because I swear you will perform 10 times better if you're not up in the team chat than if you stayed in there listening to how you're doing terrible and how no one's doing anything and how they're carrying and all that. So avoid the
We're not
toxic people.
discouraging. We're not
Yeah.
discouraging team chat. Just sometimes it's better to focus. If they're not saying anything important, like if they're being toxic and not making callouts, then yeah, you'd be better off leaving, because at that point it's just, oh, let me stay in team chat and listen to this person constantly talk trash about the whole team, thinking he's the best. He or she is the best. Gender equality. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Anything else? Anything else?
One last thing, because I had just thought about it. Okay,
Don't be a Genji
so
man.
yes, don't be a Genji man.
I mean, we're kidding. We're kidding.
Just
But
kidding.
sometimes Genjis are tiring. If you just see a Genji on defense
Yeah,
and they're not
yeah,
doing well,
guys,
and it's like,
don't
now we're on
play.
attack,
Yeah.
and they still don't do well. It's like, maybe that Genji should switch.
Yeah, guys, freaking don't play Genji on defense. If your
I mean,
team
you
is like,
can.
well, I mean, yeah, you can, but like, don't go off and get yourself killed, because every time you die, you're putting your team at a disadvantage. And what I wanted
Wait,
you
wait,
to hear is,
wait, wait, wait. This is turning into a separate video. The Genji video will be later.
okay, this is where we ended. Goodbye, guys.